Bison, the show where we tell you all about tech. My name's Adam, and I'm joined by Anthony Smith and Ben Gilbertson. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. What's new in the life of you two? Anything?
No.
Nothing exciting?
No.
I'll tell you something that is exciting. Two new products that were just released within the last week, or not necessarily released, but they were teased. At least one of them was. Windows 8.1 was released. And the PS Vita Generation 2 was announced. So, what do you guys think about that? I mean, what's the details? The PS Vita, so it's kind of like the first PS Vita, or do you remember the first PSP?
I do.
Pretty thick.
Yeah, they
pretty
were
bulky.
I mean, for the time, they were incredibly small
Exactly,
and thin,
yeah.
but they were good consoles. But yeah, they were thick. Looking back at them now.
And then they came out with the second generation, the Slim, if you will. And that kind of changed things. Now you can carry it well.
Well, wasn't the big thing with the Slim is what's really slimmed it down was the fact they got rid of the disc cartridge. It was all on the go and download, or am I mistaken?
You're thinking of the PSP Go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the brother product of it.
Okay.
Where you could download all the games, and you can do that with the PSP also if you jailbreak it. So, I mean, you get the same result. You just have a device that's twice as thick and twice as large. But that's kind of what they did with the new PS Vita.
The one thing I noticed about the new PS Vita is they ditched the beautiful OLED display and replaced it with an LCD.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing in all circumstances, though.
But the quality you're missing all that crisp detail in the OLED that you just don't get it's not the same on an LCD.
That's true, and I think the pixel density hasn't changed at all on the display. It's still 220 roughly, I think.
Yeah.
It's still right around that range. So, I mean, most people, I would say probably 95% of people won't notice. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm in the 5%. I would notice.
Ben will notice, and Ben
Yeah.
will care.
I do care.
Ben will be walking around with a first generation PS Vita for his whole life.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing. I still have a PSP Generation 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the analog joystick's going out on it, so
Ah.
we're going to have to put her down soon.
No.
I know.
Put it out to
Yeah.
pasture.
Yep, I cry.
Let it live in
I cry
farm.
sometimes when the joystick starts moving on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sad moment. But did they fix, I mean, it seems like they fixed quite a few complaints from the original PS Vita. What do you think?
Well, I would say so. Yeah.
The review, structurally, there's not a whole lot different with it.
No, not really. It's basically the same old, same old.
But
Although I did notice it does come in more colors.
exactly. That's the next thing that I wanted to bring up. So the color schemes that they have, they're kind of a different color scheme. It kind of reminds me of rain jackets, actually. Kind of ponchos.
How so?
The colors, I guess it's kind of the color spectrum on them. They had the white and, was it blue or pink? And then they had the white and green. Just very...
Like that bright yellow, or
Yeah,
that
kind of bright.
That kind of color.
It's not quite that. It's kind of a more
Almost like the
chromatic.
new iPhone colors, the iPhone 5Cs, that type of color, or
That,
is it
except more neon shifted.
more neon?
Yep.
Okay.
So where their color scheme will go from there, I guess we can't say. But I don't think it's moving the wrong direction, do you?
No.
No, I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I would definitely pick one up. The kind of structure does remind me of the iPhone 4C, though. Or 5C, excuse me. So,
Yeah, I see what you mean with the white faceplate and the colored background.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
overall impressions?
Looks good. I like the dual thumb controls. Did the original Vita have that? I don't believe it did, or
The original Vita, I cannot remember, actually.
I know that.
I think it did, though. I'm pretty sure it
I
did
remember that was a
because-
big gripe with the PSP owners. I remember from the original was that it didn't have dual.
Yeah,
thumb.
I'm 95% sure it had them, unless I'm getting it mistaken with the PSP Generation 3. But I'm pretty sure that it had those, because you're right, that was a huge gripe, and a lot of people complained about
Yeah.
that. So, yeah. On the other end of the spectrum, though, I think we have a new product called Windows 8.1, and I don't know if you guys are Windows 8 fans or not.
most decidedly not.
You look angry.
Yes,
you
I
just get
just-
this angry look on your face at the sound of Windows 8.1.
That's the cultist in you coming out.
Yes, it
yeah.
is.
Okay.
It is the cultist in me coming out. I despise Windows with a passion.
There is only one choice for the path of enlightenment.
Yes. I grew up using Windows 2000. Actually, it was Windows 95. I grew up with
Ooh.
95.
Back in the day.
Yeah. And my first computer had 2000. My own personal computer had 2000, then to XP. Skipped completely over Vista and 7.
Ooh, really?
So, yep, from there.
You didn't even try out 7?
7 was great.
Yeah, I never had the opportunity to use 7. By the
Okay.
time I had a computer capable of running 7, 8 came out.
Oh.
So,
That's fair.
yeah, first time I used Windows 8, I'm like, where's my start button? Where's my button? Where are my icons?
You'll be glad to know that they brought back the start button, though.
Smart move.
Smart move. Here's the thing. It's not your start button that you're used to. I mean, you click on it and it still brings you to the Metro screen. But there are still, the third-party extensions. And I actually have a Windows 8 touchscreen desktop. And if Windows 8.1 feels great on it, they've vastly improved the start menu. They've improved searching. I have no complaints about it. It's a free upgrade for those who have Windows 8 right now. So,
But for those who don't have Windows 8 right now,
well, you're going to buy Windows 8 and then update. But, if you don't like it, then you don't like it. So, overall impressions on the PS Vita and Windows 8.1, what do you guys think?
It's a big improvement. I've heard a lot of problems with just installing it, but that's going to get fixed soon enough.
Yeah.
And the PS Vita is pretty cool.
It's a nice product. Ben, what do you think?
like the Vita, despise Windows.
Despise Windows. All right. Well, we're going to have something that Ben won't despise coming back up after this because it's rumor time. Stay tuned on the Tech Guys.
Ooh, music. That's new.
Yep. Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network, North Dakota State University's student-run television station. We promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1 Channel 14, brought to you by Stop and Go.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Hi, and welcome back. Tony, I think you were just commenting the fact that we have music there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week we didn't have music because somebody didn't flip on the monitor switch for the audio, and yeah, somebody didn't hit record too.
I'm glaring at the person who's not responsible, but
Yeah, but that's a story for a different day.
Yeah.
So what are the rumors that we have going on here? I think that tomorrow is a big event, October 22nd, Apple Media event.
Yes, indeed.
What's going to happen?
Well, supposedly they're going to release new iPads. It's about that time of year.
It's the most wonderful
time
for
of
Ben.
the year. It is. I love this time of the year. It's just new Apple products abound. August.
When Tim Cook comes down your chimney and puts little iPads in all the little kids' stockings.
If Tim Cook if he came down my chimney, I'd be concerned. I'd be
Well,
like,
first of all, you don't have a chimney.
A, how did you fit down there? And B, how did you not get your shirt dirty?
Well, it's black. It's a black shirt.
No, that was Steve Jobs. Tim wears his classic
it's a-
button
it's
up
a-
the fronts.
Yeah, it's a black button-up.
Oh, yeah, he always varies it, though. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's gray. Anyway,
Anyways, yes, it's that time of year where Tim Cook walks out on stage and says, here's the new Apple products, here's why you'll love them, all that lovely stuff. And I love this time of year. It's just a cultist dream. And
I'm not part of that cult.
I gotta agree. I use
just
Apple
gonna-
products because they're the best at the moment.
I'm just going to kind of...
Anybody gets better, I'm gonna just jump ship immediately.
oh,
Yeah,
did you disappoint me?
we're not diehard.
It's okay.
So, iPad 5?
Yes, definitely. It's supposed to adopt the form factor of the Mini. It's supposed to cut out the what's it called? The black bit. around
bezel?
this. The bezel.
The bezel, yeah.
That's the word. It's the new iPad is supposedly supposed to get rid of the bezel around the left and right edges of the screen, and it's supposed to gain that same chamfered edge and all that on that space gray background. And hopefully new cameras. I'd love for it to have like better cameras. I mean, I'm still stuck on the iPad 2 here, and it has like a 0.7 megapixel camera, and it sucks.
That's less resolution. That's a smaller resolution than the screen has.
It
is.
It's sad. I will give Apple that. I will give you guys that. Apple isn't perfect at everything. Perfect at most things, but not everything.
Oh, I think that's...
When they come down my chimney, that'll be
be the day.
perfection.
Yeah.
That's the day I'll applause.
Yep.
So, iPad minis, Retina display or not?
I would guess so.
I don't know how they would do it. Just cramming 2,000 pixels into such a small space.
Well, the thing is, it's a smaller space, so you have to do less to make it Retina.
2048 and 1536. But that's about on par with current resolutions. Look at the Samsung Galaxy S4.
Well, yeah.
That's 441 ppi.
Well, the thing is, you have to keep the pixels the same. Otherwise, developers have to change up everything.
And as a developer, it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
But they already have the Retina display graphics already made for the generations 3 and 4 iPads, so
Yeah.
not a huge change there, I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
So,
I'm looking forward to that. I'm also
Yeah.
really looking forward to the new Mac Pro.
Mac Pro, and it'll be running Mavericks.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to afford one, but I got to admit, I would want one, and I'm actually really excited about it, just because of the transfer over to Thunderbolt from the slower, older USB 3.
You don't have
Yes.
to be able to afford it. You can just pay in dreams.
I don't think that Apple
Machine runs
takes
on
dreams.
dude.
Yeah,
That's why it hasn't been released yet. They're
Yeah.
working on the new Dream power supply.
Yeah.
Yep, they'll get there. But Mavericks, I've been running it for the last 3 months now, 2 months.
is that why your menu bar here is black, or is that from
That's
another
a custom
app?
theme. For those who can't
Okay.
see, my menu
Yeah.
bar on the top of my screen is a different color because I have done some
I was
customization.
wondering what the heck that was.
But as a developer, I can say I've been in love with it.
Are you liking the
Probably not the same
multi-screening?
level. Multi-screening it's different, but I really like it. Instead of each, in macOS 10.7 and 10.8, what your multiple monitors work as is when you're using a primary monitor, that will have the content on it. But on your other monitors, it will just be, it'll have linen on it, it'll just be dark. And they fix that by making essentially each monitor its own computer. So each
Okay.
monitor functions like it's its own computer.
See,
So
now
every
that's-
menu bar on each screen, and you can move your mouse in between them.
That's what I wanted to see, and that was my biggest gripe with moving to Apple
Yeah.
laptop and stuff, is that I couldn't multi-monitor very well.
So, I mean, that's a great feature and probably worth updating alone. We'll see what the price of the update's going to be.
Yep.
If it's going to be the same as the past updates, then
$20, which is
$29,
nothing for
$20. Yeah, it'll depend, but probably worth it. So, favorite features?
multi-screens.
Or not
definitely.
necessarily features, but products tomorrow.
Products, I'm looking forward to the iPad 5.
Mavericks, because I can afford it.
All right, and I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to either of those because I want the bike lock that we're about to preview on Kickstarter. We'll see you after the break.
That's a good one. I like it.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network, North Dakota State University's student-run television station. We promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1 Channel 14, brought to you by Stop and Go.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Is it Green Hill Zone?
Nope. The song, for those of you who are wondering, is Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
No, I
It's
thought
a
it was Green
remix
Hill Zone.
from ocremix.org, so it's a good site if you enjoy video game music.
Yeah.
But if you enjoy biking, you're going to love this next product because it's called BitLock, and this is our Kickstarter of the week. BitLock is a lock for your bike, and essentially it uses your phone to say when are you around. And it's secure. The U-locks are typically on a scale of 1 to 5. They're probably about a 4 to 5 for security strength because they're hardened steel. So they're pretty secure. And the device, I mean, it seems pretty solid to me. What do you guys think?
I think it's cool. I mean, it's definitely a lot better than carrying around a key. Is just having your Wi-Fi and your phone, which never leaves my side personally. Phones everywhere, and it just unlocks. And doesn't it? I remember reading it had a proximity thing.
Yep.
If you're in 3 feet of it, it just automatically unlocks for you.
You bet it does.
Yeah, which is great.
Well, not only that, but it has the button on the side of it too, where if you don't want to just have it always on, it'll conserve battery. You just go up, push the button on the side, and zzz, it'll mechanically unlock. It just uses a AA battery.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's nice. It's probably, I mean, I carry my bike key with me all the time after somebody tried to steal my bike last year. So, it was a fun story. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
I was sitting in my room and I heard I heard somebody cutting, it sounded like somebody was cutting metal, and I thought, well, that's weird. And I looked out my window, and sure enough, there were 2 kids down there cutting my bike lock. And so
This was while you were an RA at Stockbridge?
This is while I was an RA, I don't know where. And I'm not going to disclose names or anything, but yeah, I was an RA last year, and this did happen while I was there. So kids were cutting the locks, and it didn't end so well. So for them, I mean, arrests were made. It was a good night. It was a good night, and I got my bike back in the end, so they rode off with it. But justice was served, and I bought a new lock, and that's when I really got into researching these bike locks. So U-locks are...
They're the biggest thing right now, right?
Not necessarily. Like I said, they're not the strongest bike lock you can get, but they're definitely in the top second tier of them. So they're not really hard to cut, but they're a lot more difficult to cut, probably more effort than anybody's going to want to go through. Probably be easier just to cut the entire bike off. So I wouldn't recommend trying to steel bike ever. So
No.
So yeah, there are some other pretty powerful features of this.
Yeah, one
Any
thing
that stuck out for you?
Yeah, the ability to lock it remotely.
Yeah,
It's like,
that was a big one.
yeah, so say you're sitting in class, lecture, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, what's this? Oh, so-and-so wants to borrow my bike? Okay, swipe, and it unlocks.
Yep.
And it's like you can let your friend borrow your bike. It's nice.
Pretty advanced feature. I mean,
Yeah.
but what if your battery runs out? Does it have a keyless option still? I am pretty sure if I read correctly, and I do usually read correctly, it said that there is an option to also have the manual key entry, because that'd be pretty bad if you got locked out of your own bike.
Yeah.
And it's also a security thing, so that you have to be able to open it up somehow so that you can change the batteries. Otherwise, somebody could open it up, do a little work on it, and just disassemble it in front of you. So
Yeah.
it's secure, but that's not all. How long does the battery last in here, Tony?
5-year battery
It
life,
is a 5-year battery life. Why is that good?
because then you don't have to change the batteries.
Well, what if I want to change it every 10 years?
I don't know.
No.
Why? Are you really going to let a bike lock last 10 years?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
No.
It's probably not. It's probably going to get. Software is getting upgraded so often now.
Yeah.
It'll probably not work with anything.
Well, I mean, I'll keep using my manual one for probably 5 years here, depending on how the funding goes on this one.
Now, what I thought was funny was the GPS tracking and the fact that it keeps track of how much CO2 emissions you're saving. My immediate thought went to hipsters.
Hipsters? Oh.
Yep, somebody on a fixed gear bicycle riding to Whole Foods in Wayfair glasses is just exactly what I began to think about.
Hipster or hippie?
Hippie, hipster.
Yeah, I think that's like
they're kind of starting to converge a little
that's
bit.
a 1970s stereotypical hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I am. I bike to the grocery store.
Do you?
Yeah, it's half a mile from my house. So,
Okay.
I mean,
well, how do you carry stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good question. I don't really know. I usually just have a backpack or something. I mean, I'm
okay.
not buying the entire frozen food section, so.
Well.
Yeah.
Yep. Overall impressions, what do you think?
It's pretty cool.
A waterproof bike lock that's going to keep working?
It's awesome. Just awesome. I think it's great. It's great.
I will completely agree. You know, being able to walk around and just push a button, take your lock, let somebody borrow your bike from a remote location, seems like a pretty good idea to me, and I'll be backing this one. You guys?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
Personally, no, just because I don't own a bike right now.
That's fair. So, well, it's a good product. I might be backing it. If any of you viewers enjoy it, I would recommend backing it so that we can all get our hands on this great product. But what do we have coming up here? I think we're going to play a little game, aren't we?
Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt. And we've got some great rules that are going to make this game the best, so stay tuned. I'm excited for Duck Hunt.
Oh, me too, yeah.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at geekspizza.com or order with Geek's easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Geeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Geeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
We're Force fans because we love coming to the games. It's very affordable and the whole family enjoys it.
We're Force fans because we enjoy coming to the Force games. It gives us something to do and look forward to every week.
This is Force Hockey.
Hello and welcome back to the Tech Guys. We've got an exciting segment for you because we're going to be playing Duck Hunt, but we've got some specific rules in place for today. Well, first of all, we will be playing off of an emulator, Nestopia, on the Macintosh. So we'll be using a mouse for this. Second of all, the first rule, don't use the word duck. Kind of like Fight Club, number one rule of Fight Club, don't talk about it.
You can shoot the dog?
Number one rule about Duck Hunt is do not use the word duck. Second rule, well, of course, we have to use the mouse because we're using an emulator. Third rule, do not shoot the dog. Well,
That's the best part.
You can't shoot the dog anyways.
The
so
dog is, yeah.
that's just kind of a fun rule. And the fourth rule is highest score wins. What do you say? Tony, you want to start?
Sure.
All right. Let's get this fired up. Let's see what we can see here.
Be the bird.
Be the bird.
Be the bird.
Yep.
How do I start this?
Just
click? Okay.
Oh, what did you do?
I don't. What did I do?
Oh no! Here, let me take control, Tony.
Okay.
Let's see what you've
Because
done.
I've lost control.
Tony. Oh no, not that one. There we go. Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
I'm sorry. Oh, where'd my mouse go?
Move it to the center of the screen. There it
There
is.
we go.
Uh-oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to shoot any of those ducks in the bottom right corner. Picture. Oh, wow. Tony is not doing so well right now.
Oh, and the dog's laughing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see
Oh,
one?
Yeah.
Tony, I hope you don't hunt real ducks like this.
I'm incredibly terrible at hunting duck, actually.
Tony, that's why you're so skinny. You can't hit any ducks.
Okay.
I know. Do you know what I just realized?
What?
We're all breaking the rule. And we had a discussion about this beforehand. How do we say, what's the family for this animal? Okay, rules start now. Rules start now, guys.
I totally hit that one. Let's go back. We got to go back to the video because I hit that one.
No. Yeah, we'll edit that in post and make it look like you hit it.
No, I had him. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. We have one. Whoa, that one's blue.
That is definitely a mallard. What kind of an animal is that?
It is a. I'm not going to say it.
Well, if you're wondering,
Got him.
it's part of the Anatidae family of animals. I don't know what
There we
that's,
go. Got that one.
It's part of the kingdom Animalia, of course, since it is an animal. It's
Really?
phylum
I
Chordata.
thought it was a plant.
If you couldn't guess it, its phylum is Chordata. Its
Chord.
class is Aves.
Game over, and I got 3,000 points,
3,000 points. All right.
which is 4 birds. All right.
What game are you playing?
Duck hunt.
Ha! You said it. Okay, so I'll take my turn, I guess. We all have to do our time. I'm not going to hit the dog, of course, because I respect my dog.
Also, you can't hurt the dog.
Though sometimes you wish you could.
He's kind of a jerk.
He is a jerk.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of this. I don't know why that's up there. Okay, come here, you. Now, did you guys? Oh man, he flew away. Hey, I got him after he flew away.
Huh. Lucky
Didn't
guy.
work out so well. for the
Lucky
experiment.
duck. You.
Oh, you said it again.
I'm fine.
Breaking the rules over here.
You know what?
Okay, the rules start now.
But again?
Again, I don't know. Tony keeps breaking them. What else are we gonna do? So, you may notice occasionally, if not every single time, you should be able to see it. See how there was that? It flashed to black when you click the mouse. Oh, see how there was a white square around the duck? Oh, dang it! Oh, I just broke the rule. So you notice there was a white square around it every time I pull the trigger or click the mouse. And the way it would work is that when you'd play this on the original Super Nintendo, or Nintendo, excuse me, with the light gun, it would see, the gun would, if it detected that light coming in, it would know that you registered a hit because it tells it where the animal is. So you'd be able to, or the gun would be able to detect
I already lost.
if you hit it or not. So.
I've always wondered how that worked.
So yeah, that's a bit of a...
Wait, you can't take another turn.
What are you doing? It didn't say game over.
It didn't?
Maybe it's round 2.
Oh. I guess I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough to go to round 2.
Sad.
It's okay, Tony. We can't all
be winners.
We can't all be winners. No, that's not what I was going to say. I said we can't all have dead shot accuracy. Man, before we started the show tonight, I was playing this game really well. So I've really gone downhill. My performance is struggling. Oh, there we go. See, it doesn't look like the ducks are actually getting hurt, so I think this is a safe game for family because these ducks aren't actually getting hurt. I mean, they look really realistic, so you might think that, hey, I'm actually hunting animals, but in reality, you're just playing a Nintendo game. Or maybe they're not getting hurt because I keep missing.
What?
I've never been duck hunting in real life. Have either of you?
I've been pheasant hunting.
Pheasant hunting? Same
Terrible shot. Basically the same thing. Less water.
Oh, yeah. I've done pheasant and turkey hunting. So
Turkey's fun.
Yeah.
We're going to get calls from, like, PETA tomorrow, and they're just going to complain.
Yeah.
I don't know how you
For us to get calls from PETA,
Oh, boy, Tony, look at those standings.
you've already quadrupled my score, so...
How do you lose at this game?
You missed the ducks.
Oh, darn it. There we go, I got one. It says R equals 3. What does that mean?
Round.
Oh, that's the round 3.
Oh, round 3, okay.
Yeah. Hope that they're updating those scores because...
You're racking them
You're
up.
working your way up in the world.
I don't know, do we set a cap? There should have been like a cap rule. Where
I think we need to cap it at 2,000.
I guess it depends on how much time we have.
Or not 2,000,
High score through 3 rounds
20,000.
sound good?
Okay.
All right, that'll work. So we might even get to go again. So yeah, you can see occasionally that when I click, the screen will flash to black, and it'll have that white square over the duck. So if I had my light sensor, my light gun pointed here, it wouldn't detect that my shot hit the duck because the duck would have flashed in a different spot. If I were on a real Nintendo there, I would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. He just flew right into my mouse. All right, that's my 3rd round. So
19,500. Very impressive, sir.
Uh-oh. Round 4.
What?
Yep, I think this might be a time to do a reset. Ben, it is your turn. Click on the word hunt to begin. I don't think you can handle the pressure.
I can't.
All right, yep, just click to go. Yep. So this game would have come packaged with Mario Brothers, correct?
I don't think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep,
There's
it
the
came...
duck. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we're being played off.
Are we?
No.
Oh, cut it. Yeah.
This needed some background music.
Yeah.
Ben, you're 2 for 2.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I hit you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you schmuck. No, don't you laugh at me.
See, that's why I made the dog rule.
See, yeah. Come on. I
See,
hit you.
I think the
Don't
ones with
laugh.
the green...
Just remember the Sarah McLachlan commercial, Ben, and then you won't hate the dog as much.
Tony sang that song for the commercial, you know, right?
Yeah.
It was you.
Ooh.
Finally.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
No, like,
There.
this is just an infinite population of ducks, and I just can't get over how realistic they look.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is just like real life.
Would you think that you're playing on a Nintendo if you saw this?
It is just like real life. You shoot the duck, you hit them, and they fly away still.
So, all right, so let's picture the situation. You're 9 years old. It is Christmas Day, or whatever holiday day that you celebrate. Or it's your birthday. There we go. It's your birthday. And Ouch.
Yes!
Oh, he beat you by 500 points still, though, Tony.
I'm not last! I'm not last!
I don't know if we have time for another round or not.
No, we don't.
We don't? I think we have enough for Tony to try and redeem himself. We have like a minute or so. Tony, if you can hit... Okay, best out of 5 for each of you.
Okay.
Or not out of 5, best out of 3.
No.
Best out of 3.
Stop.
Oh,
Oh,
Tony's
that's just...
0 for 3. 0 for 3. Uh-oh, Tony. 0 for 3.
I'm kind of just spray and pray right now, so...
That one flew right into the mouse. You missed it.
I'm clicking it. I am clicking it. There we go.
Wait, what is that? All right, Ben, your turn.
All right.
Okay. Where's the mouse? No,
That one
We'll
counts.
give you what?
That one
No,
counts.
we
That
can give him one
counts.
more. He wasn't ready.
Still trying to get the mouse.
There we go.
Okay, if you hit one more duck, you beat Tony.
One more duck, one more duck, one more duck. I was...
Oh, and then he got him. Ben is the winner, Tony. Ben
Well,
is
no,
officially
you're the
better
winner,
duck
but-
hunter. Well,
I'm the loser. You're second
Yes.
winner.
All right. We're all winners here today because coming up next, we have some more stuff to review, and it's a life tracker, or life changer.
Yeah,
It's a life changer.
Yeah.
More than 400 million people use Facebook to stay connected with family, friends, and colleagues, in addition to the millions of others who use Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Flickr for networking purposes. While Facebook and other social media sites are great tools to help you connect with friends and build networks, you should also be aware of the potential dangers associated with using these tools. So, let's talk tech. First of all, always be mindful of what you and your friends are posting online. Nothing online is private, no matter what security settings a website may boast. Anything posted online stays online. So take time to consider what you and your friends are putting online before you post it. For example, do you want your potential employers or your current boss to see embarrassing pictures that your friends have posted? There's also the question of how much information should you disclose on a social media site. Posting too much personal information could lead to lost job opportunities, harassment, internet stalking, and identity theft. Don't publicize information that the public doesn't need to know. Finally, you should think about who you want to see those things you've posted online by evaluating the appropriateness of the privacy settings on your social media site. It is recommended that you customize your settings such that only your close friends can see your personal information, such as your home address, email, and phone numbers. Ideally, this information should not even be online. Additionally, social media networks frequently update their security protocols, so be sure to review and update your security settings regularly. With these precautions, you will be well on your way to enjoying a safe and secure social networking experience.
My shoulder's a little sore after all those ducks.
Yeah.
I can say the word now because rules are over, but yeah.
Not that they really did much anyway.
No, I think we should have made like a rule where if you say the word duck, you get like minus 500 points. So you'd have been minus 50. Ouch. That was a low blow. Sorry, Tony. But this week's app of the week.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Argus? Argus?
I'd say Argus.
Argus?
Aragorn.
I'd say Argus. Pretty good app. It's got a really nice design.
Yeah, very.
Honeycombs.
The honeycomb type design, which it's changed since iOS 7, but the concept remains the same, that they have the honeycombs, and it's a life tracking app. So I would say it's a pretty big deal. Do either of you guys use this app right now?
No.
I've been using it for probably the last 3 or 4 weeks. Amazing app. I stopped using it because of battery life issues, but if you have an iPhone 5S or 5C, this app should work phenomenally for you. Basically what it does is it tracks your entire health life. So it tracks how many steps you take in a day. It tracks your heart rate, automatically or not, depending on whether you have an app that tracks it or not. And then it also tracks it automatically detects when you go for a run or a bike ride or something.
See, now the coolest feature to me was the heart rate sensor that you were showing us before the show. Where it uses the light on your camera and your camera to tell just slight changes in light to give you your
I can demonstrate this for you guys if you want. Essentially, you open up the app and you're greeted by a display of honeycombs. And in the top right corner of the screen, there's a plus button and it says heart rate. So I bought the separate app so I can track my heart rate. But I will just put my finger on the camera. And what it does is, this is a method that's been known for a while, but it detects slight variations in the light on the camera. So now it's going to pick up my pulse. And it's a bit high right now, 79 beats per minute. But after it does this, it'll actually go right back into the Argus app. And once it does that, it will store it. And there we go. Now it's in the app. So if I go to my display, I can see all of my heart rates. So they're all stored in a unique little tab. So that's the Argus app, well, part of the Argus app, and there's a lot more that goes into it. But biggest thing for me is the heart rate sensor and the walking.
Yeah.
What nutrition stuff does it do? I remember you talking about nutrition stuff that it does.
So basically what you can do is if you're a big coffee drinker, you can add how many cups of coffee you drink every day, and it'll keep track of that so that it might not necessarily be so much so that you can say, oh, well, I drink a lot of coffee, and you like hitting the plus button to add more coffee to your daily log. But it's useful for if you go to the doctor. It'll offer that kind of nutritional advice. Otherwise, you can also take pictures of your food, and you can say, okay, this is how many calories it had, and it'll keep track of that for you. So it'll do a lot of it. The biggest thing for that, I would say, is water tracking, though. You can track how many cups of water you drink a day, and it encourages you to lead a healthy lifestyle. Yeah. So
what does it do? Send you little reminders? Drink water, basically?
You can change the setting, but right now I've got mine set to if I don't drink water for 3 hours, it'll pop up, it'll vibrate, it'll say, hey, you haven't had any water for 3 hours, you should probably drink some. And I'll say, oh, I probably should. So then I'll go drink it.
You'll march off just like that
to go get some water? Exactly how I do it. So it's a pretty nifty app. I would highly recommend getting this one because it'll A, track your life, but B, if you go to the doctor, it's going to be nice to be able to tell them what you know or what you need to know because this will monitor it. And as I said before, it also uses the new it uses the A7 processor, the M7 feature of it, so that it'll track in the background and not kill your battery life, which is nice on the iPhone 5S. But on the iPhone 4S, 4, 3GS, and iPhone 5 and 5C, your battery life will take a little bit of a hit.
So what's the price point on this guy?
I got it when it was free 2 weeks ago. Right now,
it is $199.
Or if you're the schmuck that I am, you bought it right now for $199.
Great app.
Yeah, but it's a great app.
Exactly.
It is a fantastic app.
I might actually consider buying this one when we get done here.
Totally.
I would recommend buying it, but it's been a pretty good show today. What do you guys think?
I think we did a great job.
Biggest takeaway from the show? What's the one product that you really want or are really excited for? Or what was your favorite part?
Mavericks, just because I can afford it and I have a laptop that can use it.
It's going to be a big thing. What do you think?
iPad 5.
iPad 5?
I mean, I love my 2 over here, but it's time to get a new one.
I suppose that you're ready for a new one. Well, my favorite thing today was Duck Hunt because I finally won. So that's all the time we have for today. Yeah. For all of us here, you stay classy, Fargo, North Dakota.